Good morning, everybody. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for a little yoga. Hopefully you are ready to go on your mat or in your chair that's nice and stable, 4 feet firmly on the floor and your 2 feet firmly on the floor as well. So if we're on your mat, let's cross the legs if that's good for you, or you can have your legs out straight. And lift up the front of the body, drawing it up, letting the shoulder blades squeeze back and drop down and release. Good morning, Leslie. Nice to see you. Take a few breaths and just sort of acknowledge yourself, get into the breathing, let the breath come deep into the belly. Imagine as you breathe in that you're pouring a pitcher of water into a tall, beautiful, clear glass. And as you pour that cold, clear water into the glass, it splashes in the bottom of the glass and rises up. And at the very top, let the water overflow. That's your breath. Breathe in, fill the base of your belly first, and fill all the way up, even into your throat, even into your sinuses. As you imagine the water, and even here, and imagine the feel of the cool, clear water overrunning the top of the glass as you fill in the top part of your head. Bring as much air into the body as you can, and then as you exhale, you can just let it exit the body easily without any trying to formulate a way for it to escape. It's just going to go out on its own through the pressure that you built by the inhalation. So let's try it. Breathing in, close the eyes if you need to focus inward to breathe in. Imagine that cold, clear, cool, fresh, clean water. Stay with your breath. Don't let your mind wander. We're going to try and drop away any worries, any stress, any anger, any resentment, any pain, anything that is negative that pulls us down and keeps us from being our very best version of ourselves. Proud, pleased, happy, and helpful. Helpful to other people, helpful to the planet. Go ahead and start your deep breath again. Let's go 2 more breaths. Deep, long, slow, full. Breathing in, visualizing pouring that glass of water. Beautiful. 1 more long, slow breath in and out. Let's bring our hands to prayer pose. Take a moment to set your intention for today's yoga. What do you hope to accomplish today? What brings you to your mat? I hope it's not only me, but something from inside of you that wants the yoga, wants the stretch and the breath and the positivity and the energy and the life. So whatever it is that brings you to your mat today, hold that thought in your head and in your heart. Ask it to be delivered to you from the Great Spirit, from the universe, from the Lord above, from whatever version of the Creator that you embrace that resonates with you. And remember, yoga means union. We are all one. It took me a long time to understand the meaning of that, but I understand it now. Yoga is about the union of all the energies being one. And so any divisiveness, any separation, any confusion, any misunderstandings, those are all superficial. At a deeper level, we're all one. Like the waves of the ocean, they think, hey, I'm a great wave or I'm a small wave, but really at the deeper level, all the waves are connected. It's like that. So let's take a moment to reach up from our prayer hands, push up your intention up into the sky, lift it up, separate your hands, look up, offer it to the heavens, breathe in, and then bring it right back down to your heart with the exhalation down, bow the head. Let's just sit still for a moment with our breath nice and light. And we're going to take those prayer hands and push it towards the right shoulder, and then push your head towards your left shoulder and bow your head down. Release and relax your neck. Inhale and bring it back upright. Hands come back to the heart. Exhale, let's go the other way. Drop the head to the right shoulder and push the hands to the left shoulder. Release and relax your neck. Inhale up. Exhale the other way. If your head falls forward a little bit, that's okay. Inhale up. Exhale towards the other direction. Release the neck, and maybe your head falls a little bit forward as well as sideways. So you're sort of hitting that oblique angle. Not sideways, not forward, but in between. Relax the neck, let the head go. Let's do it one more time. Bring it up and over. And up, breathe in, and over. Beautiful. Wonderful. Let's come back up, breathe in, and open your hands as if you're offering a tray of goodies. Hold it straight out towards the knee, towards the camera, towards your phone, towards your computer screen, whatever you're using here. Stretch those hands way out. Let the little tips touch, and spread all your fingers as wide as possible. Breathe in. And exhale, bring it back to the heart. And let the elbows go way back. Swing the arms back. Swing the arms forward. Little fingers reaching to touch. Bring it forward. Reach as far forward as you can. All the way forward. Breathe in. And exhale. Bring the hands back to the heart. And the elbows go way back. Swing the hands back. And forward again. Nice. Let's push out. Push against two walls. Pushing them back. Out, out, out. Out. Stretch it out. And reach it up. Bring it back down. Beautiful. That's a good start. Let's interlock our fingers and squeeze and release a few times. Imagine that's your heart beating. It's right there by your chest. Breathe in and squeeze. Breathe out and release. Invert the hands, bow your head, round your back, push your hands way forward, drop your head way down, release your belly, release your hips. And sitting tall, bring your hands directly overhead, just like they were. Inhale big. Exhale, bring the hands to the back of the neck or the back of the head, and elbows go way back. Lift your chin just a little bit. Blink your eyes. Keep your hands just like that and bring your face back to level. We're going to drop one elbow down and one elbow up. You don't have to go very far here. Don't stretch too much. Coming up, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Tilt the other way. One elbow up, one elbow down. Don't go too far. Don't overstretch. Bring it up. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and tilt the first way again. One elbow down, one elbow up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale, tilt. And bring it up, 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 up. Stretch those hands up. Interlock the fingers, invert. And round it back, round your back, bring the hands down, bow your head, soften your belly, and release the hands. Bring them right out to the side. You can bring your hands behind your back here. I'll turn around so you can see what's happening. Interlock your fingers behind your tailbone. Straighten those arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades up just a little bit. Take a good breath in. Exhale, release your hands and give yourself a hug. Walk your fingers a little farther back behind your shoulders if you can. And give yourself a nice squeeze hug, swaying hug. We don't get as many hugs these days as we used to, so you have to give it to yourself. We're going to open the hands and put the other arm on top. Open. Give yourself a hug, other arm on top. Walk your fingers back just a little bit if you can. And give yourself that swaying, loving hug. Embracing your joyful, playful, hopeful, loving self. That spirit of life that lives within each of us. Let's celebrate it today. Lift those elbows up. Reach for the sky again. Reach up, breathe in. And bring your prayer hands back. Sit quiet just for a moment. Wonderful. Let's stretch out our legs. Beautiful long legs. Stretch them out. Flex those ankles. Pull the flesh away from your sitting bones. And straighten up that back. We'll draw the front of the body up, the sternum and the chin up, lifting the face up. Flex those ankles, toes pointing up towards the ceiling or maybe even back at your face. If your ankles are really flexible and your Achilles tendon is loose, maybe the toes can point back at your face. If not, up to the ceiling is fine. Whatever's right for you is perfect. Tighten up the muscles in the knees and the thighs and rub your hands across your thighs. Warm them up. Get some friction. Feel the heat. All right, let's relax the feet. Relax the back, round the back. Look down at your hips, drop your head, release everything in the neck and shoulders. Wonderful. We're going to bend up the right foot, right knee, and bring the foot on top of the thigh. And just take a look at that foot. Go ahead and clean it off if it has a little dust or specks on it. Now let's give the foot some love this morning. We're going to start with the ball of the big toe, circular thumbs working around the ball of the big toe. One direction a circle and then the other way. And then we go to the index toe, where the index toe, the second toe, joins the foot, that joint right there. Give it some compression, some circles, some gentle love, massage, and working your way down the toes towards the baby toe. And then back up all the way, one at a time. Each knuckle of the foot gets a little bit of a circular massage going back towards the big toe, the big mountain. Anchor of the foot right there. Your big anchors in your foot are your big toe anchor at the ball of the foot and the little toe or third toe somewhere on the edge of this ridge where you have a lot of power in your foot, and then of course the center of the heel. So it's a little bit of a triangular base for each foot. When we stand in mountain pose, we want to be aware of those 3 points on each foot. And the arch of the foot, the soft part in the middle, let's massage that now as I tell you. This center part of the body, it's amazing to me that the foot has all these different surfaces, you know? It's got these hard, powerful surfaces, we've got these delicate toes, and we've got this beautiful, soft middle. So let's massage the middle. Big circles around. Maybe you feel that tendon that goes through the sole of the foot. And if you have any kind of foot problems, you're probably very aware of that tendon. And a lot of people suffer with plantar fasciitis, and yoga is a wonderful way to get rid of that because I know from firsthand experience. All right, now we're going to take our flat hand and wrap the fingers around all the toes at once and just move them, working that joint that we just massaged. Move them back and forth, all the toes at once. Breathe as you do this so that the air clears out the toxins from the bloodstream, from your extremities, your toes and your fingers, your heel, your ankle. wrist. All right, now we're going to split the toes apart. If you haven't done this with me before, watch carefully. I'm going to grab the big toe in my left hand and grab the index toe, the second toe, in my right hand, and just a gentle pull. All I'm doing is stretching this skin in between the toes and then go the other way, stretch it the other way. So it's like, you know, when you do the splits. I know we probably don't do the splits so much anymore, but maybe you remember from when you were a kid, it was a very big deal to try and do the splits with your legs. One way out, one way this way, or the other way. So we're doing that just with the toes, giving some life to those extremities, stimulating those meridians that are anchored there, that go all the way through the body, the acupuncture channels, acupressure channels, the fascia channels, and the energy channels, communication channels between the body. So just stretch the toes gently, not a big stretch. Make it feel good. If it doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. And again, maybe push all the toes together and bend back and forth a few times. Now we're going to take the big toe in our two fingers, the peace sign fingers, and bring that heel up and away from the body. Back, bring the knee way back. Heel comes in towards the body. And push it out. Back and out. Back and out. One more time. Back. Breathe in. And out. Exhale. Put the foot down. And let's see if we can bring the other foot up. We've got one leg straight and the other foot comes up on top of the thigh. And give it a little light dusting. Shaking off any energy that's on the bottom of the foot, along with any dust. And we'd start with the mound of the big toe. Ball of the foot right there. Circular massage with the thumbs. And breathe a lot, because every time you inhale, you're bringing energy into the body. Every time you exhale, you're taking away any waste products of metabolism, your CO2, but also the real waste products that each cell creates as it metabolizes the food that you eat. Waste products don't do us much good hanging around. Everybody knows that, right? So get rid of it. Let's work our way down towards the little toe. A little love for each joint in the toe-foot union. And back up towards the big toe. Grabbing all the toes in a flat hand, wrap your fingers around the toes, and we bend back and forth a few times. Flexibility, circulation, stimulation. Let's see if we can do the split now. Grab the big toe in one hand, the index toe in the other hand, and just stretch the skin in between, stimulating the meridians between the toes. That's where a lot of the meridians are anchored, right in between the toes. And it just feels good anyway, even if you don't buy into the acupuncture, acupressure, energy channels. It's okay. You don't have to buy everything I say. You can still do the yoga. Pushing all the toes back and forth. Breathe. All right. Time to grab the big toe, two fingers, and we take the knee back. The heel comes close to the body. And push it forward. Stretch the leg out. If it doesn't go all the way straight, we don't worry about that. We just make the movement. Whatever your movement is good. Bend back, stretch out. Breathe in, exhale. Get it going. Nice. That's a good start. Let's lay that foot down. Sit tall. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones again if that helps you, and hands to prayer pose. Ankles flexed, back straight, head lifted, elbows high, and we slowly breathe in and lift. Reach up, 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 stretch up, look up, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, breathe. Let's see if we can reach a diagonal here. We're going to try and keep the back flat and reach for, like you're reaching for the top of the wall across the room. Look down at your feet though, so your neck is straight. Reach with your fingertips and the top of your head. Flex your ankles. Open the back of your knees. Reach straight back, straight lower back. And let's go back to straight up and down. Reach up, 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 stretch up, look up, breathe in. And bring it back down. Nice. We're not quite done with the seated flexibility in the hips. We're going to rock the baby. Normally I do that laying down, but today we're going to do it sitting up. So bring that right knee into the chest and grab the foot with your left hand. And see if you can put the knee on the right side into the right elbow. And the hand can go down the shin, and then the other foot comes over. And we feel like we're holding a baby in our arms. Just rock the baby and breathe. All right, stretch that leg out. And let's try the other leg. Bend up the left knee, elbow inside of the elbow to the knee, and reaching down towards the ankle, and then bring the foot in. You can maybe put the foot in the other elbow crook and rock the baby. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's go ahead and stretch that leg out and find ourselves reclined on the mat. If you're in a chair, stretch your legs out. So round your back and lower yourself down onto the mat. If you're in a chair, scoot towards the front of your chair and round your back and put your hands on your knees. We're just going to let our back be rounded here. And bring your knees in and up, all the way to the chest. Take it easy if you're in a chair. I'll probably start doing some dedicated chair yoga videos in the next couple of weeks. So those of you who prefer to be in a chair will have a different video altogether. So we've got the right leg bent, everything else, arms out to the side, and the left leg is extended out on the mat. Arms extended out, palms are up. Take a moment to just notice the body on the floor, make sure everything feels comfortable and balanced. We're going to open that knee out, let it relax and just let it drop out. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale and pick the leg up, bring the foot to the knee of the other leg and roll over. Bring the knee all the way to the ground. If it doesn't quite touch the ground, that's okay. Or you can put a pillow to support. We're just going to roll back onto our back and open the knee again. And breathe. Everything is relaxed here. And then the knee comes up. The foot transfers over to the knee or the thigh of the other leg. And then bring it all the way over. Stay here for 3 breaths. Nice. And back onto our back side. Open the knee. Relax here. Breathe. Straighten that leg and bend the other leg up. Knee is up. Take a minute to sort out that you're balanced on the floor and your hips are comfortable and your shoulders are comfortable. Opening the knee out. We're going to just relax here with the knee out. Breathe. Bring the knee up. Take the foot over to the top of the other leg and bring the knee to the ground on that side of the body. Roll up onto your right side of your hip. Stay here for 3 or 4 breaths. Relax. Roll back onto our back side and let that knee open out. Breathe here, 3 breaths. Knee comes up. Transfer the foot over to the top of the other leg and shift over. Let's go all the way to the back again. Open the knee outward. 3 breaths. Relax. Up and over all the way to the other side. Are you relaxed? Try to relax. And rolling back, open that knee outward. You can straighten that leg out. Let's bring the feet together. Point those toes and arms reach overhead. Give yourself a nice long body stretch like you just woke up from the best sleep of your life. Stretch and yawn if you want to. Yeah. Bend the knees and bring the hands alongside the body. Notice the arch in your lower back. Tilt the pelvis and push that flat against the ground so there's no longer any space between the back and the yoga mat. Push it down hard against the floor. Squeeze your lower belly in. Keep breathing and try not to let the compression you're building in your lower belly rise up into your heart and chest. Keep your heart and chest easy and light. Breathing all the time. Arms relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. Lower belly squeezing in. Lower back pushing down. The main thing to do is breathe and push down with your lower back. Everything else is secondary. Keep pushing down, keep breathing, keep pushing down and breathing. Building strength in our core. Always a good thing. And this is a fairly easy and painless way to do it. Relax. Drop both knees to the left, arms out to the side. Let it go. Nice. One more breath here. Release your hips, release your lower back. And knees up. Go the other way for a moment. Two more breaths here. Release, relax, let go. Try not to resist gravity. All right, bring those knees up, plant those feet strong on the floor. Bring the hands alongside the body. Tilt the pelvis, push the lower back down hard against the floor. Tighten up the lower belly. Hips and kegel and thighs can also tighten if you want to. But keep the focus on your lower back, pushing hard against the floor, and keep breathing. All right, relax. Let's open the knees out. Bring the soles of the feet together. If this is a little bit stressful for your inner thigh, you can put a pillow under each knee to support the knees. If you're not feeling like you need that support, you can just let the legs respond to gravity and pull down, opening up the pelvis. Release everything. Relax and breathe deep. Nice. Bring those knees up, stretch the legs out long. Long body stretch, arms overhead. Reach and extend the length of your body in space from toes to fingertips. Expand your rib cage, breathe in. And then bring the knees up to the chest. We're going to put the hands on the knees and squeeze them in and release a few times, kind of reversing that movement that we did when we were pushing our lower back down. Bring the tailbone up as you bring the knees in. Breathe. Let's just hold the right knee into the chest with both hands. Let that left leg stretch out on the mat. Squeeze the right knee in. Lift the heel up towards the sky. Let your hands grab a hold of your legs somewhere. Reaching that heel up towards the ceiling. Circle the ankle all the way around. Go the other direction around your circle. Release and relax everything in the leg. Pull with your arms 1 inch and back to where it was. 1 more inch closer to your face and back to where it was. Maybe now 2 inches. Slowly finding what is your full range of motion with this leg. If the knee is bent, don't worry about it. It's okay. Hamstring stretch. Bring it close to the face and back. Where is the edge of your range of motion? Find it, nudge it, and back away. Find it again, nudge it, and back away. This time we're going to hold right there. Try to relax. Hold the leg right at that edge. Gentle, careful, soft, relaxed. Good breathing. Now you just pull a little bit against the edge and hold right there. Release. Let the leg go down to the floor, slowly down. Reach the hands overhead and stretch long. Let's bring the left knee up. Both hands come to the knees. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and release. How you doing, guys? You with me? Let's stretch the leg up, reaching the heel towards the ceiling. Hands hold onto the leg wherever your hands reach. Circle your ankle slowly around, breathing as you move your foot all the way around its full circle of movement. Change direction whenever you feel like it. And release the foot. Pull the leg a little bit with your arms. Relax the leg, relax the foot. Find your range of motion, 1 inch at a time. Wonderful, beautiful. Coordinated with your breath, express the full range of motion for this leg, this hamstring and hip system. Hold it tight, let it go. Find your range, find your edge. Nudge the edge and back away. Let's find that edge and hold it. Hold the leg steady and just tell the leg to relax while you hold it with your hands. Relax. Stretch and breathe. And if you feel like you can go a little deeper now that we've been patient and you want to try just a little extra nudge, and then release the leg slowly down to the floor. Once the foot is down, reach the hands overhead, stretch the body long again. And spin the the knees and bring the heels close to the hips. Once again, we're going to tilt the pelvis, squeeze the lower belly in. Keep breathing. And release, relax, both knees to the left. Release everything, everything, your mind, your hips, your thoughts, your legs, relax. Let's go the other way, bring them up and over, relax. Bring them up, knees to the chest, arms come right to the shins, hands to the shins or the knees, squeeze it in and release. And let's imagine that our knees are velcroed together. Bring your hands to the floor, palms down, kind of grip the floor a little bit, and we're going to make the knees do a big circle. They cannot separate because they're velcroed together all the way around, using a little bit of the muscles of the lower belly to keep the knees together as you go around your circle. Big breaths in and out. 2 more times, go around. And let's go the other way, all the way around. Knees are stuck together. Circle them around. And then hands to the knees. Let's bring the head off the mat and see if you can rock from tailbone to shoulders. Let's go back and forth about 5 times. 1, 2, 3. Invigorating that spine. 4. Giving it a little massage from shoulders to tailbone and back up onto our sitting bone. Let's return to comfortable seated easy pose. Hands can rest on your knees. You can turn the palms up, representing your openness. Open your heart. Just take a moment to inventory the body. How are we feeling? How's your energy? Take control of your breath. Try a little bit of controlled breathing here. Let the belly expand out, drawing air into the body through the expansion of your belly, and then squeeze the belly in to force the air out. So we just use the belly breath, and it doesn't have to be fast, but it can be any speed you want. Palms are up. Let your breathing return to normal now. Bring the hands to the floor in front of your legs and walk them forward as far as you want to go. You don't have to go all the way forward. Round your back and drop your head. Walking the hands back, one hand to each knee. Take a good breath in and out here. Yes. Bring the left hand now to the right knee and the right hand to the ground behind your hip. Looking over your right shoulder, try and sit tall, not any kind of slumping in the shoulders and back. Beautiful posture. Looking over your back shoulder, just feel a nice spinal twist here from tailbone to the neck. Nothing too strenuous, nothing too difficult, everything soft. With your next inhalation, lift the hand behind you, palm is up. And slowly come forward with that hand. Look at it the whole time it's coming forward. One hand to each knee. Big breath in and out. One hand, right hand to left knee, left hand behind the body on the ground. Long in the spine, reaching up at the top of the head, looking over your back shoulder. Spinal twist, gentle, easy, lots of breathing. Imagine it's like you're wringing out a wet washcloth. Get rid of all those waste products, all that old dirty water, bring it out of the washcloth. Beautiful. Breathe in and lift the hand behind you. Palm up. Bring it forward. Watch the hand. One hand to each knee. Sit quiet for a moment. Bring the hands to the ground in front. Welcome forward as far as you want to go. See if you can round your back and drop your head and relax. Pushing against the floor, walk your hands back in. Take a breath here, breathe in and out. We're going to repeat the twist with a little bit of a different action as we get into it. Starting the left hand to right knee. Take that right hand and reach it out from the shoulder. Bring it as far back as it wants to go, but we're not going to drop it to the ground. We're going to just look at it. Keep your eye on your thumb. Fingers are, your palm is facing down. And use your point, the tip of your thumb as a drishti, a focal point for your attention. Now turn the palm up and use your little finger as your drishti, looking at the tip of the little finger. Lift the hand up and up. Up, up, lifting up, keep looking at your little finger. Go, pull against your knee, but don't let your knee lift. Lean back and pull against your knee. Keep looking at your little finger. And let's come back down, keep looking at your little finger. Bring it down, down, down. Turn your hand palm down, looking at your thumb. And bring it forward. Prayer pose. Embrace the stillness. Find gratitude in your heart. Lowering your hands, just have a moment for yourself here. Thank you. Let's bring the right hand to the left knee. The left hand, palm down, is going to travel behind you. We're not going to drop it to the ground. We're going to just keep looking at that thumb. Focus your attention on the tip of the thumb as far back as you feel like you want to reach your hand. Eyes focused on the tip of your thumb. Keep breathing. Let's turn the hand palm up. Now your focus is on your little finger. Tip of your little finger. Lifting up the hand, keep looking at your little finger. Lift it up and up and up and up and up. Lean back. Pull against your knee, but don't let your knee lift. Keep it right where it is. Lift up, looking at that little finger. And bring it back down, slowly down. Down, down. Once you're down and the arm is level with the ground, flip the hand over, And your drishti becomes the thumb, the tip of the thumb. Your point of focus. And it slowly moves forward. Keep watching your thumb. Reaching forward. Reach both hands forward. Break hands up. Break hands down. Breathe. Break hands up and down. Fingers spread wide. Reach up, flexing those wrists. And down. Breathe in and out. Beautiful. Prayer hands to the heart. Wonderful. Stretch those legs out and give them a jiggle. And then we're going to bring them back in. We're going to do the mermaid sit, where both feet go around to the right, both knees to the left. This foot can be underneath a little bit if that's better for you. Bring this hand to the floor for support. The same as the knees are pointing, and we're just going to circle this hand around. Working that shoulder. Big circle, as big as you can. Reach up. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and up. Let it be graceful. Sweep it all the way around. Work that shoulder with gratitude. Express yourself. Nice. Let's go with the feet the other way. One hand on the floor for support. Sweep that other hand up and around. Breathe in and out. Nice. All right. Let's find ourselves in a nice wide straddle sit. Opening up the legs nice and wide. Take a moment to sort yourself out. Make sure you feel fully on the floor. Pulling the flesh away from the sitting bones always helps with that. We're going to take a moment to flex the ankles and lift the sternum, sending the shoulders back. Lift the chin, lift the top of the head, shoulders down, the neck is long, the spine is long from tailbone to the top of the head, creating space between each of the vertebrae. Flex your ankles, tighten up these muscles in the knees and the thighs and the calves. Breathe deep. It just started to rain. Love that sound. So we're going to do some side bends here. Just take your right hand and slide it down. You can relax the legs, relax a little bit from the back. Slide your right hand down towards your right ankle and let your other hand reach up to the ceiling. Look up at the ceiling, open your chest. Let the hand go back just a little bit so the chest opens up. Good breathing here, breathe. And then we come all the way over, reaching the hand if you want to, all the way to your toes. Stretch. And then the hand reaches up for the ceiling again. Look up. Let the hand in the air pull you up. Breathe and lift. Arms out to the side. Let's windmill them. And slide the left hand down towards the left ankle, reaching the right hand up to the ceiling. Send the hand back to the back of the room, just a little bit, so that you open up your chest and lift through the sternum, looking up at the ceiling or the sky. Breathe. And let's go all the way over here. Stretch through the side body. Try to create space between each of those side ribs. Breathe energy into your armpit. Stretch and breathe. Beautiful. Reaching up, look up. Let that hand in the air pull you up. Windmill the hands. And let's go all the way around here. Side bend, stretch, up. Arms rotate around. Side bend, stretch. Windmill the arms and over. Coming up, breathe in and exhale. Beautiful. Let's come up here. Arms out to the side. Let's lift. Stretch straight up. Take your hands and make the temple pose, which is just the index finger pointing up and everything else gripped. And see if you can squeeze your biceps against your ears. Flex your ankles. Let's tighten up your muscles of the legs. Stretch up, breathe in. And soften everything as the prayer hands come down to the heart. Soften everything. Looking down. Around your back, drop your head. Walk your hands a little bit forward. Find a good place for your hands that you're able to feel the support for the torso as you lower down and push up. You're just lowering down a few inches and pushing back up. Opening the pelvis, opening the thighs, opening up the hips. Bend those elbows and push back. Exhale as you drop down. Inhale as you push back up. So this is the hip opener. So now we're going to reverse it and close the hips up as much as we can. So we're going to take the bottom leg. Doesn't matter to me which foot you put on bottom, whichever feels right now. I'm putting my left on bottom. So this is the knee in front of the hips, and the foot comes around behind the right hip. And then the right leg, or the top leg, comes, we try to stack our knees vertically and bring the feet back. Hands rest on the soles of the feet. Maybe the fingers and toes align a little bit. Sitting tall, reach up the top of the head, stretch it up. Breathe in, shoulders back, sternum up. You may feel the urge to squeeze in the thighs and squeeze back. To reverse that open that we had before, we are closing. And that's okay, you can do that. Squeeze those thighs in together in the upper pelvis if you want. And now let's do a forward bend and relax everything in the body. Let the head come close to the knee, rounding the back. The hands stay right on the feet. Breathe in and lift. Come back to raising up the chin, raising up the forehead, raising up the sternum, shoulders back, squeezing in the thighs. And I'm going to show you a really cool way to get into the reverse position of this, but you don't have to do it that way. If you want, you can just sit back on your hips and do your legs around the other way, but I got to show you this. So we got to try and get the feet right here. We're going to come up onto our feet and switch around all the way around and come down the other way. So in this new version of the same pose, the other leg is on top now, and the knees are stacked vertically in front of the hips. The feet wind their way back behind or to the side of the hips. Hands rest on the palm of the sole of the foot. And lift through the sternum. Send the shoulders back and down. Lift the chin, lift the nose, lift the forehead. Breathe in. Maybe you want to squeeze in the pelvis area, squeeze, bringing those pelvis back in tight. Squeeze in the middle of the groin, middle of the hips. Lift up, breathe in. And exhale, we release through the hips, release through the spine, bring the head close to the knees in a very soft, curved, relaxed shape. This is a wonderful time to let your energy of your fingers communicate with the energy of your toes. Breathing in, let's lift back up, back to that beautiful posture. Breathing in, lift. And keeping our pose in our hips and legs just like that, if you can manage it. If not, you can come out of the pose and just have your legs in any other position that you like. We're going to try and do the eagle arms here. Cross at the elbows. So bring one elbow on top of the other elbow, and then wrap the forearms and bring the hands, fingers into the palms of the hand. Do the best you can. And we're going to lift those elbows up so that we're looking right into one of the elbows. They're at eye level. Breathe in. Sink down as you exhale. Breathe in, lift. And exhale, sink. Lift. Exhale, sink. One more time, lift it. And down. Unwind the arms, stretch them out to the side. Turn palms up, lift up, breathe in. Bring the prayer hands down. I'm going to cross my legs the other way. You can do the same if you're in the cross-legged position. And we're going to do the eagle arms the other way. So the other elbow comes on top, and then wrap your forearms, fingertips into the palm of the hand. Do the best you can. Try to lift as you breathe in, and drop as you exhale. Lift up, drop down, inhale up, exhale down. Keep it going, two more. Arms reach out to the side, unwrap them, palms up, breathe in, lift up, our hands down, bowing the head, find your stillness, find your gratitude, embrace any part of your soul that feels joy, hopefulness, happiness, playfulness, helpfulness. Any negativity, any anger, any stress, worry, anxiety, just let it dissipate like clouds after the rain. And the sun comes out and shines down on us and offers us the beauty of a wide blue sky. Let those worries, let that stress evaporate away. Enjoy your day. Take your yoga with you as you go. And here I grant you my most sincere namaste. Thank you you so much for joining me for a very seemingly fast hour of yoga. It's been wonderful. I'm grateful for your presence. Namaste. See you on Thursday.